Today is a really exciting day for us guys because we are starting the prep work for a massive expansion on our solar power system. Our current solar power system includes 12 385 watt solar panels, which gives us 4.6 kilowatts. We also have 5 simplified batteries. All of our solar components are housed in the powerhouse, which you see right behind me, and our solar panels are placed intentionally out in the middle of our pasture. It's a question that we get asked a lot, why they are so far away from the house, and the reason for that is that their placement is where we get the maximum sun hours each day. And they're actually positioned to maximize winter sun hours because in summer, you never really run into an issue with charging the system with sun hours. Our biggest concern would be winter time, which we happen to be in right now. So we wanted to be sure that we were going to maximize the sun hours there. And being that we live out in the middle of mountains, we are surrounded on all sides. So had we placed them anywhere else on our property, we would have either gotten no sun hours or we would have drastically cut into the sun hours that we were getting with the shade creeping in as the sun goes down throughout the day. So where they're placed at is actually the best place on our property for them. And we did account for the voltage drop by upsizing our wire accordingly, which runs from the panels themselves over to the powerhouse. Therefore, we are underneath a 3% voltage drop. It's no secret that solar power in summer is the easy part. It's where winter comes around that it starts to get tricky and you really start to have to pay attention to what's going on. Our plan all along has been to properly size the system for our current needs and then grow the system over time as we go along, build onto the battery bank and also expand how much power we are bringing in. So that is where we are at today. And this is the perfect time to take a look at how the system is running in the winter months and on a day like this where it is cloudy and overcast, and we're going to be running into another cloudy day tomorrow. So let's head in where Josh is at and have him show us what's going on with the power system.
Looking at our system right now, we didn't get too much sun yesterday, so we're actually sitting at 53%, and it's 11 o'clock in the morning. It's very overcast this morning. We have rain coming, so I'm not really planning on getting much of a charge right now. We're going to charge a little bit, but we're going to be using pretty much what's coming in right now with the 12 panels that we have. So right now, we're actually hovering around 500 watts of load we're using right now. It's going to the house. It's coming off the inverter. So 500 watts is the power that we're using. So you go back to the charge controller, it shows us bringing in roughly a little bit over 1,000 watts, around 1,010 watts that's coming in. So we're pretty much using half of what we're making right now with our solar panels. The state of charge right now, we're in bulk. It's 11:30, it's dark, it's gloomy, it's gonna start raining. So with our batteries being at 53% right now, they will not get fully charged today because of the weather coming in. Plus, now it's winter time, we actually lose sun. We have no sun on the panels probably by 5 o'clock. Even though we are off-grid, we do have a fully functioning house that's fully loaded with lights, electronics, all the appliances, all the normal stuff to have a normal household. We do not live a pioneer life. We're just not connected to any utilities. No electric, no sewer, we have a well, no
Public
water, nothing. So we're off-grid that way, but we're fully functional.
Yes. What our goal is right now is to expand the system to account for if we go through, 2, 3, or more days of little to no sun. We want to, right now we have a backup generator, so if worst case scenario, we could plug into the generator and get our house going until that sun comes back out. But we want to not have to use that if we don't need to. So we want to expand how much power we're bringing in.
Yeah, so if we have a nice decent day of sun coming in and I'm bringing in 3,000 watts from the panels and charging the batteries, we can run a full day, dishes, all that stuff, charge the batteries, we're good. But days like this, we have numerous days like this, we're bringing 1,000 watts in or less. That's why we want to triple our array size. So we're actually bringing 3,000 watts in with this amount of sun.
Yeah.
And we can pretty much fully operate 100% with no hiccups.
Yeah, to get us through those like no sun days and then get
Yes.
back to a Sunday. Because like right now, as you mentioned, when we have sun out, we don't even have to think about what we're running or like what tomorrow is going to be like or anything. Today we're going to be fine.
Yep.
Tomorrow we're going to have to start being like, okay, we need to like monitor this, think about what we're running or what we want to run.
Yeah.
And then the next day we're going to be plugging into the generator. However, 3 days of low to no sun, I mean, it's not like super common for us, but we want to be prepared for it, and we want that second and third day to not even have to think about it. Like we just want to be able to run whatever we want to run.
Yeah.
So it's time.
Yeah, probably a question you guys is, why don't you get more batteries? Pretty much a solar system with the panels and all that stuff, it's far cheaper than batteries.
Yes.
Far cheaper than batteries. It could be very expensive.
Yes. So what we started with was we had 3 Simplify batteries. We expanded to 5 Simplify batteries,
Yep.
which is what we have right now. And with the shipment of all of the new solar equipment that is coming, we have a 6th battery that's coming in that.
Correct.
So we will now, once that arrives and we get it all put together, we'll have 6 batteries. And then we're going to just triple the solar array. And then later on, as time goes on, we will just continue to add on to the battery bank.
Yes, so our array right now is 4.6 kW, which is 4,600 watts, obviously. And we're actually we bought 20 more panels. So we're gonna have a total of 32 panels out there, which is gonna be insane.
Yes.
It's gonna be a little bit over 13 kW. So it's a lot of power.
Yes.
So
Give us all the power.
yes, days like this, we're bringing probably 3,000 to 4,000 watts in. So not a big deal. We can function full time on that, and then we should be good.
Yeah. It's going to be awesome.
It is. We have enough batteries to go through the night and then some the next day and all that. So by us making that array bigger works out better versus buying more batteries. Right?
Yes.
I'm pretty excited.
I'm so excited.
So you guys ready to go on a road trip?
Yeah!
No, she's not.
She'll be asleep in 5 minutes. I don't know, because I feel like the proper placement of like mayonnaise and mustard and that sort of thing is on the underside of the top bun or piece of bread.
It's on the bread?
Yes, the top one. So it goes, you have your bottom piece of bread, and then you have your cheese, and then you have your deli meat, and then you have your top piece, and on the underside of that goes like the mayonnaise and the mustard and the condiments.
Well, if you're packing a lunch and bringing it to work, say you made the sandwich the night before, you can't do it that way. It has to go between the cheese and the meat. Has to.
Okay.
No
I mean,
ifs or buts about it, because that
you're
bread,
gonna get soggy bread.
Exactly.
I understand, but then your meat and cheese like slides around and stuff. It's just gross. But since you're not packing a lunch, where should it go? Where's the proper placement if you're eating at home? That's the question. So what's the answer, Josh?
On the bread, obviously.
On the underside of the top layer?
Yes.
Then why, when we're at home and you make a sandwich, do you still put it between the meat and the cheese? Or you know what you'll do? You put it on the bottom. You put it on the bottom piece, and then you put the cheese on top of it.
I scored it. I take it and I put it on top of the cheese. That's why I do that. I put the bun on top.
So you put the meat, and then you put the cheese, and then you put the mayonnaise, and then you put the bun. That's still wrong. I'm gonna look it up. What the proper way is to make a sandwich. How do you guys make your sandwiches? Where do you think they put theirs?
So we have egg on your sandwich. Where do you put the egg at?
Again,
ham, egg, and cheese.
Okay. You have the bun,
Yeah.
you have the egg, you have the ham, and then again you have the top bun with the mayonnaise underneath it.
No, you gotta do the meat bottom.
No.
Egg in the middle.
No.
Yes, you have to.
No.
Look it up.
How to make a sandwich? Is that what we're gonna call it? How to make a sandwich.
The proper way to make a sandwich.
What are the steps to make a sandwich? You get 2 pieces of bread. You put the cheese on the bread. You put 2 or more pieces of meat on the sandwich. You add your lettuce and tomatoes, and then you put mayonnaise and mustard on it.
On the sandwich.
No, it goes on the bread. You can't put it on meat or cheese.
Does it specify that in the instructions of how to make a
It
sandwich?
just says after you're done making the sandwich, get you something cold to drink. All of the solar panels and solar components are being shipped to us by the solar company itself, but today we need to go out and pick up all of the miscellaneous electrical pieces that will allow us to actually install the solar power system.
The first step was the electrical supply house. We got all the pipe and wire. That's everything that needs to connect the solar panels to the inverter and all good stuff.
Thanks for your help, guys.
Thank you.
1.25 PVC 90s and 1.25 female adapters. 1.25 in use cover and a bell box.
Okay. Hello.
Oh, we got you.
Hello. Hello.
Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Get it, girl. I don't know how many of you guys recommended to us that we try this baked orange thing to get our sense of taste and smell back.
I hope it
We're
works.
going to, in a desperate attempt, to give it a shot.
We'll see.
I don't really have high hopes for this. If it works, it's like pure witchery. And if it doesn't work, then the fact checkers were right.
All I can think about is what would your brother think we're doing? He's a medical doctor, you know?
I know he is.
The orange is actually caught on fire. I put him out. Everything's going off in here. Somehow Chuck hears that high-pitched noise and he's barking.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many, and the old one's gone under the knife.
I can taste a little bit of sweetness though.
So, my taste been hovering around 42% for the past 3 or 4 days. Hasn't grown.
I can taste salt, and I can taste a tiny bit
I
of
taste the-
sweet, but I
I
can't
can
taste
taste-
anything else.
Taste the orange a little bit, but that's not because of this, it's because it's coming back. If I'm at a 50% tomorrow, success. I call it success. But I doubt it.
That's not fair. I just want my taste back. I'm gonna eat
Awful.
good food. Well, I don't think, I mean, well, I can't really taste it, so I can't really say that, but I taste a little bit of sweet, so it's not bad.
Ain't stopping you from eating that, is it? You take bigger bites than I do.
How long does it take to work if it works? So did you find out?
The lady on YouTube said in the first hour she got her taste back.
Really?
Come on.
Can't believe everything you see on the internet, Josh.
Obviously.
And I can feel the sun on my skin.
Don't get all crazy now, guys, for that.
You got it.
Nice.
Sparkling apple cider.
Good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
All right, Haiti. Come on.
Come on.
This is what I used to drink all the time as a kid on New Year's Eve. Did you do this on New Year's Eve?
Me?
Yeah.
Take a shot of whiskey at his age.
Oh, please. Woo! Good?
Yeah.
If not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live.
I would just cut this open, put it in a bowl, and use it as dip. Take the graham crackers and you do like chips and dip. Be done.
Perfect.
That's good. Is everybody serious?
Yes.
I was joking.
But that shows you how old the boys are.
I
You know
know.
what I mean?
I just want to eat it.
Okay. Well,
Oh my goodness.
we have to get Ellie's vote before we do that. Ellie, I have a question for you. Do we build the gingerbread house, or do we just put all of this icing into a bowl and then break up the gingerbread house and dip it?
And eat it. Build the gingerbread house.
Darn it!
Aww.
Choose 3.
this morning has so clear a light
Do you want to eat your twin, Josh?
to see the horizon in the far. Excuses.
Okay, are you eating the gingerbread people in house, or are you building the gingerbread people in house? Oh my God! Everybody in favor of digging in and eating the gingerbread house, say aye.
Aye.
And that's a wrap.
Hey.
You finally made the 2021, Chuck. I'm quite surprised, I'm not gonna lie.
You can do it, Chucky. We're pulling for 2022 now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, everyone.
We hope that year 2021 is full of health and happiness. See you next time.
See ya.